Grand Rising Soul Family, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the views, the comments. I love the comments. I love y'all interacting with each other. Thank you for the donations. Everything. I appreciate everything and everyone. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear the energy and let's see what the message that Spirit has for us today. Someone sounds pretty sure of themselves. Confirmation. They're surely saying, no, this is not for me. Bottom of the deck, caution. Someone is finding out more information, or else they found out more information about this entire situation, and that's how they know this situation is not for me. Hola, Marcia. Today is Saturday, right? Where are you at? Are you okay? So it's Sunday where you're at. It's Saturday here. Thank you. What's the message, spirits? Hi, Nellie G. Marcia said, "Okay, Saturday then." Yeah, this water sign feels like they have been put under a love spell, and that's why things were not seen clearly. That's why they couldn't see things straight. That's why somebody was they couldn't get it together. It seemed like they was just like an easy target, a pushover. Somebody was expecting someone to tell them something, but somebody was cautioned about talking. This earth sign had said, "Hey, you better not tell anybody else about anything. That's just between us." That's what made someone start really thinking about something, and not just thinking about something. This time they took it a step further. They started asking questions to the people that knew the answers. Did I say hello, Nellie G? Hey, Star Solaris, how are you? Hello, Kate. Hi, God's Echo. I'm well, Kate. How are you? Good, good, good. Yeah, this water sign decided it was time to move, to relocate, you know, so that they can manifest something else that, that's going to get serious, manifest some goodness instead of some oh goodness. But somebody, this water sign feels like they were under this love spell. And now it's done. And now they're moving. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, they started thinking about everything again. They started reviewing everything. Wait a minute. Some of this shit don't even make sense. Like I said, someone was expecting something, but somebody, just because they were expecting something to happen, that's what it was. That's what made someone's intuition kick the fuck in. Because somebody was expecting if they did this particular action, then this somebody would have this reaction, and then somebody else would get to see this, and then they would feel like, oh, well, it's justified that I do this. See, somebody was trying to put it all together in their head. They was trying to play God. Hey, daughter. Somebody was trying to play God in someone else's life. And that's what somebody else noticed. Like somebody had to be in control. What did you talk about? What did you say? What did they say? Who said what? Who said where? And did they say this? Did they ask any questions about, well, specifically, well, exactly what were the words? You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. That's why somebody noticed you little really pretty too invested in some shit for you not to be involved in some shit. See, somebody's guardian angel was allowing them and alerting them to know that, hey, wait a minute, some shit is getting serious now. You involved in some serious shit. And it's because somebody is trying to figure themselves out. They don't know who the fuck they are. But they trying to dip and dabble in your destiny. You trying to be all patient and acting like you don't even see shit, like your whole brain is on a motherfucking vacation, while somebody else is manifesting some shit and continuing to do this love spell. So you open up your heart like some big ass whatever to this motherfucking narcissist. And now you've woken up. You have awakened. And you're going through all these challenges. Now you want to get divorced, possibly, you might be a fire sign, or this narcissist is a fire sign. Now you want to get divorced because you see this caution, this whole thing, because you know what, it's a cycle, it's a tower, it's tower after tower after tower after tower after tower with this person. No matter how many times you try, no matter how many different ways you try, no matter, it always ends up in a tower. Someone is waking up that, you know what, it's not supposed to be with this person. They decided to go ahead and use their own intuition. And that's what they did, because they even went on a date night with somebody again, but it wasn't the same. And the person who was always doing the love spell, was looking at him different, like, well, how come this ain't working this time? Because they didn't understand what was going on, and what was going on was you had awakened to the plan. For you to be like some like loyal lapdog to them, for them. You awoke. That's whenever you decided it was time to take a gamble and to save yourself. That's the message, Spirit. What's the message? Yeah, you said, you know what, let somebody else be that loyal lapdog, and it's almost like whenever y'all was out on that date night, where you normally act one way, like you don't see nothing, but this time you was distant. This time you was different. Normally you act like you don't know, you don't see nothing. You just, whatever you want to do is good for me. But this time you said, no, I think I want to go home. I think I want to go do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go here. I don't want to go there. Bottom of the deck. Expectation. Because, this person is like they expected something else than what they got. We all do, especially whenever we think that we're meeting the love of our life. We expect something else until we really get to know them. And sometimes it's after we've gotten married to them to find out that they're not who we thought that they were. The truth of the matter is somebody thought that they was going to get some money if they got with you. That's the whole message. Somebody thought that they was going to get this big come up. They was going to be looked at different in society. That maybe, the neighbors was going to start calling them ma'am or sir or some shit like that. That they was going to get some type of unexpected income, some type of unexpected notoriety, like some unexpected claim to motherfucking fame. If they got with you. But that's not what happened at all. And this person was so upset. The message that they got was they was blocked out. They was locked out. They was, excuse me, we don't want you or yours around here because of what we know that you did or some shit. I don't know. Hey, Amy, Grand Rising. It's almost like somebody did something for the masses. And as soon as they did this to please the masses turned on them. So now this person has to work on a new way. They decided it was time for them to work on a different path, for them to take on a different road, for them to put some distance there, for them to just learn how to say emphatically and without question that one word, complete sentence, no. No more. Someone decided that it was time for them to separate themselves for good. It's nothing that they wanted to do, but this is almost like what they kind of need to do if they want to heal, if they want to get better, if they want to grow. Only if they want to challenge themselves. So only if they want to challenge themselves to be happy. But if they don't, then stay exactly where you're at. Someone is realizing that they're no longer that little child anymore. Those days are over. They're in the big league now. It's like even though they were, in their 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, however the shoe fits, they hadn't had grasped that mentality of I make my own fucking decisions. And I may not necessarily agree the way what so and so else agrees, but that's still my decision. If they don't like it, they may be upset that I don't feel the same way that they feel. But if they love me, they are going to respect my opinion. And we're still going to continue to move forward together. As opposed to, I have to think like them, or else I am the enemy. See, someone they finally understood That secret. It was like $1,000,000. It was like them winning sudden wealth of finding out how someone else thinks. That's part of the clue. Us understanding that we don't have to think like someone else thinks in order for us to be happy, because we're still going to be happy as long as we think the way we want to think. Now, the person that wants us to think like they want us to think, and if we don't think like they think, that's the narcissist. That's the narcissist. That's the one that wants us to be the flying monkey. No. But it's okay to stand up to the narcissist and say, hey, no. If you want to be mad, but no, that's still I'm still, we still, I still want to, see, the secret came out. A family secret came out. And what it was about this mature woman. This could be somebody's, grandmother, mother, somebody, because this is an older woman, much older woman. How she likes to, she's a thief. But she's not just a thief. She's the type of person who likes to create shit and then play the victim. She the one that's gonna pull out her 22 from her little bra, shoot you in your foot, then throw the gun in your car, get on the ground and act like you done pushed her, and she don't know how you got your foot shot. But see, in the not too distant future, this whole community is about to find out about all this, especially whenever they find out that somebody has left, that they've gone on their own journey, that they said enough bullshit and butt fuckery from me. Right. Yeah, somebody's feeling all caught up. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling imprisoned because now they understand that they was under a love spell. That they was basically chasing a dream that this mature woman had put them under. And now it's this mature woman that's the one that's all caught up, because all eyes on her, all fingers point to her. Yeah. And this unexpected income that she thought she was getting ready to get, all of that changed. All of that changed because this person decided that they was moving. They started thinking about this shit again, especially whenever it comes to this family. They started thinking about all this shit. They said, hold up. Let me rethink about this shit. Let me see what else is, because something just don't sit right. And they knew that things was getting serious because shit, it was almost like it was turning into a nightmare. Yeah, this mature man, I'm telling you, it's like shit was turning into a nightmare. Shit was getting serious. And this mature man was really getting concerned because this mature man was sitting there egging shit on. Part of the reason why somebody got caught the fuck up listening to a fool. Not a regular fool. Mm-mm. An old fool. Mm-hmm. Listening to an old fool who don't have a motherfucking clue about relationships. Any of them. Every relationship this motherfucker had, then he done tarnished, or she done tarnished. Every single one of them. They don't have a fucking clue about a motherfucking relationship. Somebody's guardian angel save their ass. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, somebody's thinking about the secret that they knew about. They knew about it, and they thinking about it because you know what? Something just happened recently that it came back up. This is what's making this main male say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm the fuck up out of here. Cause shit was it just stopped making sense, and somebody was just sick of it. Confirmation, just sick of it. Somebody was trying to find out what was going on. Every time they ask a question, then they get the whole roundabout. The whole roundabout. What the roundabout is? They ask a question, somebody go all the way around about the answer, but never, ever, ever fucking give the damn answer. They do the roundabout. They even made a dance about it, and you get around to doing the dance, but you never actually do the dance. That's why they call it the roundabout. Shit. And that's this why I'm telling this why this motherfucker said, you know what, I'm sick of this shit. I'm truly sick of this shit. Hey, K Mac the White Sage, how are you? Somebody said that I'm truly sick of this shit. Hi, Davi. Hi, Devery. Hello. My absolute pleasure. Somebody said, fuck this. That's why somebody's going to, that's why they wanted to go to court. Get rid of this shit. They said, you know what? No. Somebody was trying to do something. Not on the up and up. It's like, why would you do this? This is somebody's just thinking. First, it took them a minute to try and figure out what was it them? Or was it something that they wasn't seeing? Was it something that they was doing? Or was it really something that you was doing? Because they was sitting here trying to figure out what was it that you was really doing that was so bad that they was being told to treat you like this, that they was being instructed, that they had been raised to treat you like this. What have you done that was so bad that somebody else has not done the same thing and has gotten more respect? And that's when they started figuring out something ain't working right. Something just ain't right. Because every time they thought about it, and every time they got out a pen and paper and they tried to sit down and write about it, the answer kept coming up. I ain't do shit, or they ain't do shit. Nothing. And it's pretty humbling to say, to title your paper, the reason I'm treating so and so like shit, or the reason that so and so was treated like shit is because dot, dot, dot. And underneath that is absolutely nothing. That makes you feel like a piece of shit. Because you was trying to make somebody else feel like shit. And you was thinking, all because somebody else who told you to do that or act like that or treat them like that felt like shit about them. So they wanted to treat somebody else like shit. That's when someone had to figure themselves out like, well, wait a minute. What part of me kept saying it's okay because I didn't actively put into it. However, I didn't actively do anything else to stop it. And so, in the eyes of God, I did just as much, whether I struck them or not. I saw them being struck and did absolutely nothing to help them. Hi, Behaving. How are you? Someone knows in the not too distant future, they or this whoever, it's going to be out. It's going to be in the cold because they know that, you know what? They're done. They said no. They are leaving this. They are cutting off all ties. They are absolutely positively out because they feel so sick about this. Some some are in despair. Some are in depression about this. When we wake up, when we finally wake up in the morning and we go, oh, I'm awakened. I am awakened now. And we start thinking about all that shit and we run into all those people, or we start looking at pictures, or we start going through our phone, or we start looking on social media, or we start just kind of reflecting, or we start watching TV and something that we did to somebody a long time ago just kind of pops in our. That shit is, we like, damn, you know what? I was like that. That's who I was. That's kind of fucked up. And we all go through that as we figure ourselves out. That's part of coming out of that dark night of the soul. What's the message? Right, got them questioning everything. Yeah, somebody, they got this message of concern about this whole relationship. They was kept questioning everything about this whole relationship. You know? Like, wait, what was it all about? What was it all about? Why was they treating somebody else worse than they was treating the family dog? It could have been the main female that they was doing this to. Why was they treating this main female worse than they was treating the family dog? Because they made this worse and work hard for anything, any amount of attention, any amount of affection, any amount of anything. And it's because this person is the privileged lady. They felt so jealous, so insecure, so timid, so low, so blue, so whatever, that they treated this person like shit. And all they did was instruct and encourage everybody else to treat that person like shit too. That shit has come to an end. That shit is over. That shit is over. Because everybody that treated that person like shit just GP for no reason. Well, somebody else said they could. No, so-and-so gave me permission to treat you like shit, so I'm going to go ahead and treat you like shit. So shut the fuck up while I'm treating you like shit, because I have permission from your keeper. You flying ass monkey. Everybody that took time out of their day, took precious time out of their busy day to have any portion or any part of treating you like shit, is going to experience not only deep regret, not only shame, not only a hard time, not only public scrutiny, not only conviction, spiritual conviction, but also poverty in some way. Mm, mm, mm. Especially if you decided it was okay for you to treat God's gift that way. You had no idea that in the not too distant future you was going to find out that that was God's gift. Now you feel all sorrowful because you believed a false person. You believed somebody who said it was okay to treat somebody else like shit. And you took it upon yourself like a big man, a big woman, and did it. Hey, Nico, how are you? I see you trying to sneak in here. Sitting here trying to treat somebody else bad, following somebody else, and now you in despair. And you're standing in the community. Oh, they looking at you like you a piece of shit. They looking at you like they're looking at this person like they are what they call scum. Like, oh no, get your pets, get your kid, grab your kids, tell your wife to go in the house and shut the door and lock the door. Yeah, don't talk to them. Roll the window up, lock the door. They're on the left side of the car. Look to the right. Look to the right. Everybody look to the right. Act like we're looking for an address to the right. Don't look over there. Let's get really dark tinted windows in case we do see them. We ain't got to look to the left, to look to the right, up or down, and nothing like that. Huh? Be like, oh, oh. They be like, code L, code L, code L left, code L left. Everybody look to the right. They be like, code L right, code L right. Everybody look to the left. Confirmation shit. They be trying to ignore somebody like a motherfucker. They're like, no, that one's a loser. Triple lambda, triple lambda, triple lambda. This one talking about something. When the party? What party? I thought we was gonna have a party. No, we ain't having no party. Everybody talking about how somebody treated their child, or how this child was treated in the community. This the gifted child. Everybody talking about how the gifted child was treated in the community. And everybody that had their hand in it, they all fucked up. Some of them is experiencing depression. Some of them, experiencing bad health. All of a sudden, they conversation used to be all about all the money that they was making and everything. Now they talking about all the bursitis that they got, how they got gout in their left toe, how they elbow is tricking acting up again, how they done went back to the doctor 4 times that week for the elbow, and the doctor keep telling them the same thing. So they ordered this special elbow brace on Amazon and shit like that, and it cost $132.19, and they got the receipt. Took a picture of it, want to show it to you just so they can talk 15 more minutes about that special elbow brace and shit like that. I mean, this person, they in bad health now. Some of them money is all funny. They ain't laughing about the money being funny. It's not that type of funny. But they shit is all fucked up. Everybody, got their head all in their hand like, damn, we fucked this shit up. Good and proper, like we was champs. We fucked this shit up like we was champs. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, because they was jealous of the gifted child. Shame on you then. Shame on you. What's the master spirit? See, they should have been true to themselves. Then they wouldn't have had to go there. They wouldn't have had to have this go. Wouldn't have had to go there. They wouldn't have had go there with them or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. But it made sense whenever I was thinking about the shit. It's just when it was coming out, it didn't make sense. What's the message, spirit? What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, power of 3. Told you. Somebody was like, oh no, you motherfuckers is crazy. Hi, Marie. You motherfuckers is crazy. They was like, oh no. Someone said there's one clear solution. I see which way I need to go, and that is the way the fuck away from here. They said, no. Release your power from me. I have awakened from that love spell. And y'all was holding on way too tight to be doing this shit over and over and over and over and over. Yep. Someone decided it was an important end because they only can see a new beginning. That's all they want. That's all they want is that new beginning. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, someone was stifled. They were bored. They were bored because they felt like they could not be themselves. And be honest speaking, they never wanted it to, they never wanted anything like this to even come close to happening like this shit. Okay? Nothing. But it was like they wasn't true to themselves. They wasn't ready to be who they really were. They were still trying to be who somebody else thought they needed to be. But you see clearly. I mean, you are clairvoyant. You saw everybody clearly, and that's why things happen the way things happen. That's why you release your power. You said, you know what, I'm not gonna get into this push and pull with anyone. Because you could see someone else, like I said, was holding on way too tight. You said, I'm not getting into a push and pull with anyone because it's time for someone. They have to save themselves. They have to save themselves. And so that's why you had to do what you had to do. And now someone else is following suit. Now someone else is doing what they need to do. And they may not be following suit the way you did it, but somebody else is like I said, they're awakened. It's like yeah, it was a time for spirit. It's almost like they had a dream, and they were being reminded of their ancient wisdom in this dream, because the signs are with you already. It was almost like in that dream, it was a prophetic dream, like saying, hey, if you go this route, this is where it's going to take you, but I have the light. I am the way. And whenever you woke up, you don't remember everything about it, but you just remember how it made you feel. Sweet memories. And it was something about that prophetic dream that you can't get it out of your mind. You didn't write it down, but you still remember all of it. And that's what keeps you on that straight and narrow. That's what helped you to wake up, because you started to see that tempting offer had a very high price. And it was like, even after you paid that high price, you thought that you would get some type of respect, some type of accolade, some type of something from somewhere, but you didn't. That's when you felt that personal and that powerful energy shift. That's when things started to change for somebody, because they said, oh, okay, I see. That's when they started doing some research. This when they started talking to people who did know, who knew what was going on, who knew the real deal. It was time for someone to be brave and to take that one step and do the one thing that they thought that they would never, ever have to do. Something about your sensuality. It's like it's what makes you beautiful. It's what makes people jealous of you. And because these people are so jealous of you, they have attacked you over the years. And this is why you've had to learn how to say back off, back the fuck up, in no uncertain terms. And it's like somebody is finally understanding that it has nothing to do with what you've done, what you said, or that you've offended anyone, because there is no one. There's no one that can step up and say, well, she did this or she did that or we did that, when she da da da. Nobody can say that. Or he did this or he did that, however the shoe fits. So it's almost like that's when someone was like, okay, it was time for them to grow. It was time for them to challenge their own previous beliefs and opinions. It's almost like with the breaking of dawn, sunlight is coming up. Clarity, clear, the truth, honesty. Just like God's echo said, revelation. Anything else from this deck? Yeah. You're clairvoyant. You see very clearly. It was just when you decided to go ahead and allow yourself to wake up. Allow that love spell to be cast off. Allow yourself to open up your third eye chakra so that you could clearly see what the hell was going on. And not what you were being told that you see. Because, see, they're going to tell you, oh, this is what you see. You see someone rocking the baby in their arms. And in reality, what you see is someone holding the baby underwater like this. But see, they've conditioned you to say, no, I saw them rocking the baby. No. Reality is they were drowning the child. That's what happened. That's what you really saw. So that's what somebody is waking up to. Like, wait a minute. What I thought happened didn't ever happen. And what I thought didn't happen, happened. King of Wands. Somebody could have been a warlock or a wizard, Could have been, you can't make this up. Somebody was a warlock or a wizard. Casting these, giving themselves more credit than giving you and saying this and saying that and telling them, treat you this way and treat you and doing all that other bullshit until somebody woke the fuck up and they said, oh my God, look how many swords I actually put in this person's back. It's a humbling experience. When you start thinking about how wrong you did somebody and you calling yourself, chosen. Chosen for what? Chosen for what? See? So it's like somebody, I kind of feel like somebody, they I don't know why I'm feeling like somebody's putting on a front, keeping people at bay. They want you to feel like, it's all good in the hood and, it's all good and gravy and shit like that. But I kind of, somebody's just kind of putting on because they really want to reestablish this connection with this person who they see now is the star. But for whatever reason, they wasn't giving the star their flowers. They was acting like a star was a turd. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, now somebody they do definitely want to come towards you because they see that you are that wish fulfillment, and they see that you a little standoffish, but they know that it's like they want to say that they in secret they've been working on themselves, working on their heart space, working on releasing some things that they needed to have released a long ass time ago, some shit that was keeping them stuck, you know. Now this person is awakening, and they see that how you was always, the chosen one, how they should have been loyal to you because you are the matriarch, the patriarch. You were the one that's their family. You're worth more than your weight in gold. You are maybe you have a company or something like that, but they see now that they definitely choose you. And they've had some time to sit back and think about this. This has been a slow progression. This is not something that they just all of a sudden thought about. This has been a slow progression. Just like you sitting there just living your normal life, doing whatever it is that you do, still wanting to be a positive force and a positive uh, uh, presence in the community has allowed this person to see you for who you truly are. The truth teller, the one who speaks her mind or his mind, high earth sign, the one who gives it to them straight, but the one who gives it to them truthfully. I feel like this one is like a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. But in the end, somebody's getting the truth. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message? Anything else? Thank you. Yep. They see you for who you are. You stand out in the crowd. Y'all, let me go turn this air down real quick. I'll be right back. Ooh. Thank you so much. Y'all, we are still in triple digits. So if anybody has some cooler air they want to send the Arizona way, send it. What's the message, Spirit? King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody who was doing the most to you. This is somebody who, you may have to protect yourself from, defend yourself from. This is somebody who you're saying you want to probably keep your distance from. This is somebody they have to keep their distance from. This is somebody that they regret even following because this is not the person who even had a good lead. This is somebody who had some fishy shit in the cup. They were sitting here telling some lies. They've been lying to somebody since somebody was just a little kid. And like I said, this person was a warlock, a wizard, a witch, whatever the fuck they call them. Earth sign. God is preparing both twins at the same time, but both twins don't necessarily learn the lesson at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was even a dark witch, a dark high priestess. I mean, there was a lot of forces around here. Someone was a dark high priestess. It's like somebody wanted to keep somebody else completely confused. Completely, they would do anything to keep this person, to ready just to leap off the cliff, just to listen to what the fuck they was saying, and like whatever they was talking about should be followed like law or whatever. It's like this person, whatever they were saying about you, they did not want you to see, or they didn't want someone to see that you were the extra ingredient. You was the happiness. They wanted someone to see that you was not you were not the happiness. Like I said, somebody is seeing that there's a whole lot of lies that's coming out, whole lot of hidden enemies. We already saw that there was a warlock, and then we see that there's a dark high priestess. So somebody had a whole lot of opposition against them. A lot of opposition against them. Yeah, you cannot make this up. Somebody, it was their goal to keep somebody in this perpetual state of heartache, heartbreak, misery. They wanted someone to be completely miserable, not 100% of the time, 1000% of the time. Yes, heavy warfare. The battle, definitely the Lord's. Heavy warfare. Somebody was this. I feel like it could have been two people, and they worked strictly for this, the devil. Strictly for the devil. Yes, they wanted someone to be confused. They did not want someone to remember what it was like what it was truly like when they were growing up. They wanted somebody to not really remember all the lessons and all the true guidance that somebody who they're connected to, who they was very connected to God. They didn't want that person to remember. So that's why they lied on somebody. They lied on somebody. Hi, Irene. How are you? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Irene. What's the message, Spirit? That's too many. Yeah, somebody wanted someone to be confused about, who they should choose. And so it was almost like they wanted someone to not really see the signs, and they wanted to give somebody some different signs. So it's almost like that person, like they wanted to paint a picture over here, and that person will be really confused about what really made them happy. But finally, somebody decided it was time for them to make a judgment call of their own, and they decided it was time for them to walk the fuck away. It's time. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Someone realizes now, yes, how you did it by yourself, and not because you were toxic, not because you were being stubborn or bullheaded, but because you had pride and love in yourself, because you were making the best way for them when you did it by yourself. This could have I'm feeling like single parent energy or something like that. And this was a child of yours, and that child finally is grown up, and it finally had to look at something in a totally different way, and finally made a mature judgment call. What's the message, Spirit? Because shit's different when you a child. But when you get some more information as an adult, and you like, oh wait, Oh, I see. Okay. So the reason that these two was arguing is because one was telling the truth and the other was a bold-faced motherfucking liar. Got it. But see, you didn't know that shit before. You didn't know that shit before. Before somebody was telling you shit and they was like, just keep that to yourself. Don't tell nobody. And somebody thinking they got, some, but it really is though they got some something that's gonna keep them stuck, and something that's like they got some juicy gossip or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just caused a whole bunch of shit, whole bunch of drama and trauma. Now they understanding that, you know what, the entire time. Look who's back in the Queen of Swords. The entire time, not only is she coming with the truth, she's coming with the proof. She coming with the proof, and she coming with the recordings. Hello, the videos, the emails, or whatever. She coming with the proof and showing how somebody was left out or how somebody else left them out. Somebody coming with the receipts, honey. Hey, Real Dragon, how are you? Oh, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, someone that, they're looking at you. They see now how you were always even keeled. You was the one that was the truthful one. You was, the one that brought people together. You was the earth angel. You was the peacekeeper. You was the one that was trying to do this. You was trying to do that, and then finally you was the one who had to walk away. And then they even lied as to why you walked away. Now, when someone's thinking, wait, the reason that you walked away, they understand, they get it now. Now they get it completely. Not only do they get it completely, they see you were completely justified in doing it. Justification is a motherfucker. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. They understand completely what the fuck you was up against. And it wasn't just one or two. It was the whole motherfucking crew. They was inviting outside motherfuckers to come in and abuse you. They see that now. And they thinking about when they had their licks. And they feeling so bad about that shit. Repentance. Repentance. Yeah. Someone feels so heavy. What's the message? It's easy to do this shit. It's easy to do shit. It's just hard to live with the shit that we do. So maybe we should think about shit that we do, shit that we say, how we treat people before we do that shit, because it's easy to do it. It's just hard to live with that. That's what this person is seeing. It was easy to do that shit. Real easy. And it was somebody in their family. Look, this motherfucker was supposed to have been the leader. This motherfucker is the one who's gathering all the people around and talking about some do this shit. They'll never know. Just go on in there. You do it like that. You do it like that. Or whatever. No, this everything that this motherfucker did is being found out. Everybody's seeing that. Everybody is seeing it. Everybody is seeing it. And people are more grabbing their pearls in shock and dismay, because they're like, aren't you supposed to have been the leader? Aren't you supposed to have, like, done it. Weren't you supposed to have? Hi, Tiffany. Weren't you supposed to have done this? I mean, why would you do? I mean, did you ever think what it? People just don't fucking get it. They don't fucking get it. They're confused. Why would you do that? And they want to know. They're asking questions. Why would you do that? And they really curiously want to know. Someone had to figure out that it was just something about you. It's just something within you, that person. It's like nobody could figure it out. Nobody could get it. This person didn't want to get any help. They didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to see that it was them that was causing their own misery and grief and everything else. And it was up to them to change what they were doing, how they were doing it, so that they could have a happier life and existence. But they felt, no, it's not them. It was always outside of them. This is a narcissist. Anything else in this deck? This is a narcissist. This is somebody who feels like, yeah, it's always somebody else. They'll never apologize. They will never apologize. If you're looking for an apology, confirmation, breathe, because you'll never get it. Breathe. Like they say, don't hold your breath. Just breathe, because you're never going to get it. Okay? Confirmation. Yeah. Someone is thinking how they kind of got themselves all trapped up, Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. 2:15. Sorry, y'all. 2 to 2:15. I'm going to this event in a minute here. It's supposed to be a comedy event. I'll let you know how funny it is. I'll be like, y'all, I ain't laugh at all. Or I'll be like, oh my God, that was so funny. So, but yeah, somebody's seeing how, they thought whatever they was doing was going to add up to a bunch of beans, but all it did was get them trapped up into a bunch of shit. Like they thinking about how they left you out in the cold, how you was always there for them. This is somebody, how they thinking about all that shit that they did, and how you was doing the sweetest thing for them. And as soon as you do the sweetest thing for them, it's like you could give them a bouquet of flowers. You was giving them a bouquet of flowers. They was like, yeah, thanks. Hell, by the way, kiss my ass. I mean, just like, and you was like, oh, wow, well, we don't really do it like that around these parts or nothing. Being forgiving and looking past, and now somebody's seeing all that shit, how they're looking at that. It's being called. Their actions is coming into cue and into clue, and they looking and they thinking about, damn, how fucked up they was towards you and how loving you was towards them. That's what they thinking about. Now they got the nerve to try and spy on you and look and see, and they looking at you and seeing how courageous you are to be doing the shit you own. Come on now, come the. Hey Carla, hey, how are you? I don't know, they didn't give a fuck because it wasn't there, right? Right. See, somebody now understand the truth of the situation in the matter. And they're being weighed down and overburdened because of the truth. They had an opportunity to do something different and they chose not to. Now the truth is coming out and now they're feeling all overburdened and overwhelmed because the truth is out. And everybody's sitting here asking questions like, how could you? Why did you? Why wouldn't you? Why didn't you? And all that other shit. Now that Wheel of Fortune is turning, you know, in your favor, and you didn't said, okay, well, fuck it, and close that motherfucker cycle ass door and went on about your business. And now here you are looking like a motherfucker star. Now somebody coming in talking about some damn, I don't know why I was holding back. I don't know why I couldn't figure out, you was the best one for me. Hey Michelle, how are you? Let's go ahead and try this again. I mean, I think I was just I was shy. I don't know how to express myself, girl. Stop playing with me. All I'm really trying to do is really make it, I'm just really trying to show you best way I know how. That I'm trying to make this thing with you. Shoo, girl. I love you. I love you. Come here, girl. Come here. Stop playing with me. I think you tried to really get me, you know. Whole time this motherfucker is a fucking warlock wizard shit, throwing black magic at you shit, trying to get you to get your defenses down. Don't do it, bitch. Don't do it. Run, run, run. Whole time this motherfucker wanting to, like, he putting your name, or she or whoever putting your name in jars. One is in the freezer, one is in the bottom of the creek, one they sent it all over across some jungle somewhere that barely got even a PO box over there. It's just sitting over there. Shit, they trying to get you to feeling like you just stretched all the way over here and there and everything. They sitting here trying to pay people to have you stress the fuck out. Mm-mm. That's what they call too much playing. At least I think so. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Michelle, best way he knows how. Mm-hmm. And that's and that ain't saying much. I hope you like the Netflix and chill. Cause trust me, best way he know how, girl. Best way he know how. He wanna he wanna complete this cycle with you, feel a little passionate one, here you are, here he is, wanna, do a little razzle room to room. Girl, you know how it is. You know how it be. You know how it be, Michelle. You know how it be, girl. Stop playing with me. Shit. What you say you hate Netflix, huh? They threw magic of every color, texture, humidity, force, health, anything. Let me read this. Deborah Greenwood says, they threw magic of every color, texture, humidity, force field, anything where natural causes would outcome would take me away. Oh my gosh, for real. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, girl, they are like Monsters Inc. for adults. Right. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? I guess not. Yup. Just, yeah, somebody. Mm, something. Yeah, they it's like they wanted to do something, that they want to throw something at you to make you miss a beat or something, you know. Mm, what's the message? Four of Wands. This could be affecting your home life. Ace of Wands. It's like somebody's trying to do some type of magic or some type of black magic, some type of curse or some type of spell over your home, so that, it's like you feel like you have to defend yourself, or you have to defend something, or you need to protect yourself, because it's like maybe there's some information that this King of Cups is not aware of, or not speaking of, or not talking about, or maybe there's a curse or a spell or something on this King of Cups that they're not aware of, and here they are. They think that they're free or away from this witch, only to find out this witch has sent something along with them. Okay, from whenever they was with that, sent something along with them, still attached to them, whenever they was part of that coven or group or whatever. You know? Mm-mm. What's the message? What is the message? So we do have to be careful who we allow in our energetic fields. We have to be aware of who we sleep with. Once again, this just came out. We just went through this. We have to be aware of who we allow in our energetic fields, who we sleep with, when people are talking to us, what are they really saying? What are they really saying? Are they saying something we should protect ourselves, or are they just saying, how people, they talk a good game? They talking a good game, but they ain't talking about shit, and they don't mean no good. You know what I'm saying? We have to know about that. Thank you, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Seven of Coins. Yeah, we have to be selective. And you know what? We not only do we have to be selective, but we have to understand that if this we have this relationship, if it ain't working out, let the shit go. You owe it to nobody to continue to beat a fucking dead horse. If you feel it's more peaceful without the person than it is with the person, that just means that ain't the person for you. If you try and force that relationship today, force it today, you will cry tomorrow. Not only will you be crying tomorrow, you're going to be broke, you're going to be busted, you're going to be looking sick and disgusted. You're going to have lost friends. You're going to have family members talking about you. You're going to have co-workers talking about you if you still got your job. You're going to have people at the gas station be like, there we go, there we go. There she go, there she go. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Why let the staff at the hospital get to know you close and personal? You know what I'm saying? Or you be driving confirmation, or you be driving past the funeral home, and the director talking about something. I just wanted to give you this month's flyer. Here you go. Give that to your man. Give that to your old lady, because we know she crazy like that. We know he crazy like that. Hey, Maxwell Yoga, how are you? Hi, I need leather tea. How are you? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, if it don't fit, don't force it. You owe it to nobody to be their happiness. You owe it to yourself to be happy, safe, secure, and sane. What's the master spirit? Yeah. Their happiness is up to them. That's their responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. That's all you're responsible for. That's it. That's it. Spirit said that is the truth. That is the truth. Figure that out now. You know? Yeah. Knave of Cups. It's almost like, don't be so immature or insecure in how you feel about yourself. Okay? You have to feel really good about yourself. You have to make sure that you let everybody else know that you choose yourself. You know you a winner chicken dinner. Okay? That you're not afraid to stand alone. You're not afraid to take up for yourself, defend yourself, stand by yourself, and all that other stuff. Because you'll be damned if you're going to sit there and be with somebody who can't see you, respect you, love you, or try and coerce you and force you and talk down, that can't see to hold you whenever you can see exactly who the fuck you are and you love every part about you. You're not afraid to leave all that devilish damnation and dog shit, doo-doo, whatever that they feel like they want to do. You're not afraid to leave that alone. The Spirit's got something for you. Spirit said, go ahead and get in the boat. Let me take you to calmer waters, away from this devilish energy. You know who you are. You know who you are. The male and the female energies in you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the way that you think or feel. Anyone that makes you feel like it is, it's time to add Eight of Cups, they're 10 of Wands. Exactly, Devery. Bye, loser. Take your bullshit back, loser. This is your garbage. This is your baggage. I'm out. God's going to send you somebody better, somebody more your speed, and that is the truth. The only scary time it is to tell somebody how you really feel is that first time. And you know what? You can't get in trouble. They can't send you to jail. They can't do this. They can't ground you. They can't do that. They can't do this. They can't that. I remember whenever I was like, probably about like 24 years old, 25 years old. And I lived by myself, me and my son. No, I was younger than that. Maybe about 22 years old. Yeah, about like that. And it was like somebody was sitting here, somebody in my family was sitting here trying to tell me how I need to live my life. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because my son was probably like 2. And they were sitting there acting like they could do a much better job at being a parent to my child than I could. So I got in my car and I left. 15 minutes after me being at home, alone, I opened up my door. Yes. Oh, you got my child? Oh, okay. So all of a sudden, I'm not an abusive parent anymore since you're bringing my child to me. Okay, come on in. Come on in here, son. Come on. No, 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 no. I don't want to hear what you had to say, why you had to say it. No, 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 I'm good. So it's like that. That first time, I ain't give a flying fuck who the fuck it was. You're not about to tell me nothing, motherfucker. Okay? Because I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. And you're gonna show me who you are. Cause see, bitch, you fucking backed the fuck down. I didn't. I stood 10 toes down. Okay. It's that equal give and take, that reciprocity, that respect. Okay. If somebody's not giving you that respect, what makes you think that you got to give it to them? And it's not that saying you have to be disrespectful, but that just means that you don't have to stop from saying exactly what it is that you want to say. You can be respectful with how you deliver it, but you can still say what the fuck it is that you want to say. Okay? Somebody's seeing that they little magic, their little whatever they was doing, the shit just is not confusing anymore. It's not confusing anymore because somebody can see the lies. Somebody is understanding the lies. Somebody is sitting there waking up from the lies. And it's like things are starting to click. Things are starting to click. How they purposely, somebody purposely caused, they was always in the middle. They was always trying to cause this confusion. They was always trying to say this. They was always trying to say that. Right, Irene, right. What you say, Deborah? Ready to give him back, huh? I know that's right. Right. Marcia, exactly. Yeah. See, because see, you don't need anybody else to be happy. See what I'm saying? Happiness is a one man's job. Just like misery is a one man's job. Happiness is a one man's job. So decide it's your job for you to be happy. And that's whenever you can make the decisions that you need to make for you to be happy. As opposed to following someone else's guide that's not going to have you happy. That's going to have you upset. That's going to have you depressed. That's going to have you thinking about how to take yourself out. And no, I'm not talking about on no motherfucking date. Who and what does your heart scream for? That's who you need to go towards. That's who you need to be with. 123, and the time is 123 on the dot. Someone decided that they needed to be truthful with themselves and communicate with themselves the truth about how they really feel, and it was time for them to leave. K-Mac, the White Sage. Ice cream! Right. What's the message? Thank you. Oh, that's too many. It's too many. Anything else? Anything else? Thank you so very much, Devery. Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Somebody's looking at you like the bee's knees. And they see how strong you are even through after the pain. that. They're seeing how strong you are. I know that's right, K-Mac. I know. Yeah, it's like someone feels the need to kind of put some distance between, or else there is some distance between them and someone from their past. You know, someone who, it's like they didn't really do anything. They sat back and they just watched shit happen. They watched shit take place, you know. And even after shit happened and after shit took place, they still, watched you. They still spied on you. It's like, and even at that, they were looking at you as you were just still like spreading good cheer, still spreading good words of, still talking nice, still doing this, still, whatever you're talking about, you're making everything positive. Because you're determined that it's time for you to leave the negative. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're leaving all that negative behind. Those swords, you left them. You're an inspiration for someone. You really are. Yes, exactly, K. Mac, the white sage, upright with God. Thank you, Spirit. There's a past love that wants to return. Someone that, it's like somebody that you recognize. It's like you see who they are. You know who they are. And somebody that's been looking at you. It's like they've had their target locked on you. Because they wanted to see what you're doing. They're ashamed to admit to themselves and to you that they abused you, Especially whenever you had to show them how ruthless you can be. And you showing them how ruthless you could be was doing absolutely positively nothing. That was just you continuing to do you. And once you were continuing to do you, and people, especially this person, could see that you weren't upset, you weren't mad, you weren't bitter, you weren't, oh, da, 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 none of that bullshit. You were still loving, you were still gentle, you were still kind, you were still helpful, you were still wanting the best for everyone. And that's when the illusions were over. That's when the person had to learn the lesson and then let it go. What's the message? There was something hidden about them. They thought that they could still hide it, but they can't, because even with the illusions being over about you, the illusions are also over about them. And their actions are catching up to them. They were only in it for the status or the money, though. And somebody has proof. And that's making somebody else a little nervous. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, when they realized that you had a whole kid you never talked about, somebody was embarrassed. And even though you didn't really have no whole kid, you didn't talk about it. It was like when this person realized there was a whole nother side of the whole situation that they never, ever, ever checked out before they made their whole decision that fucked them up. And now we going through this whole hour and a half reading, talking about this. But before this person ever did that shit, they never vetted the motherfucking information they heard. So they motherfucking ass is embarrassed now. Now they want to leave the madhouse because they see that you already left the madhouse. Hey, I am Infinity Collection. How are you? Yeah. Somebody's understanding that yes, they did have closed chakras. Yes, they do need to work on themselves. Yes. They're a firm believer now. And now they see that God has a different plan for you. And they are so embarrassed because why try to bully you? Not just them, but them and their friends. Them and their little friends. Who the fuck was you trying to bully? That's what we want to know. Who the fuck was you trying to bully? Because it wasn't us. You wasn't scaring nobody's kids. I mean, but as long as you felt like you did what you were supposed to do, but really, who the fuck was you trying to bully? See, somebody saw you moving forward in spite of the chaos and the confusion because all you had was self-love. That's why you was like, oh, this motherfucker was trying to bully somebody. Oh, is that what it was? I thought you was just acting goofy again. Oh, weird. Now they scared. Now they scared. They wanted to scare you. Now they're the ones that's scared. Isn't that funny? Now they sitting here, end up catching feelings. First you was public enemy number one. Now you number one most loved. Somebody was listening. They listened to everything except for the truth. And I'm telling you, they're scared. They're scared because they know that karma's coming back. And there ain't nothing they can do to stop it, to change it, to alter it, to curtail it. Nothing. They can't duck it. They can't bob and weave it. All they can do is stand up and take it. That's it. Hello, Kim Carroll. How are you? See, somebody, they forgot that you reap what you sow. You plant good seeds. You do good deeds. And you're going to get that back. They was sitting here acting like they was Satan's helper, like they didn't have a fucking clue that shit was going to come back on them. See, now they talking about something they don't want this smoke. Oh, shut up. You about to get all this smoke and this. Get your lungs ready, motherfucker. Get your lungs ready because you about to get all the damn smoke. Shit. They got us fucked up. Hello, my dear time in Paris. They got us fucked up. This emperor thought that just because they thought we was a twin flame. Yeah, we could be a twin flame, motherfucker, but you ain't not gonna set us on fire. I can guarantee motherfucking that shit. See, you thought it was a game. And that's cool. That's cool. It's just that I'm gonna show you how the motherfucking game is played, bitch. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how the game is played. You thought that you was depressed before. You about to be depressed now. And somebody was sitting there. They upset. They mad at themselves because they know they was a guilty bystander. They sat back and watched some shit happen. They don't want the smoke either. These motherfuckers is going to the pool every day and they practicing. They're going underneath the water to see how long they can hold their breath. They timing each other because they know all this smoke is coming their way, and there's gonna be a period in time where they're not gonna be able to breathe. And they're gonna drown. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey girl, I'm doing a live. Can I give you a call back in like 5 minutes? Okay, all right. It'd be 5 minutes. All right. All right, bye now. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. That's why they said in the grocery store, no, get off your damn phone. Yeah, I sent the text back. They're like, no, get off the phone. We don't want you on the phone in the grocery store because everybody don't want to hear your damn your boring ass conversation. You sitting there putting your shit up on the belt on your while you're on your phone. The cashier be like, the one around you, the one behind you who ain't on your phone, be like, I'm gonna sis, I'm gonna call you right back. Yeah. Stay with your positive energy and your loyalty. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Yes, remember about your inner fortitude and strength, about overcoming all obstacles, and it's one step at a time, okay? Until you reach that finish line. All right? Have faith. Call on God. Speak pleasant of yourself, and remember that you can do this. You will do this. And anyone that wants to stand in your way, they got three choices. They can either help you make it to the finish line, they can get stepped on, or they can move the fuck over. Either way, you don't care. Your inner fortitude and strength is going to help you cross that line. Surprise yourself. This third wheel enemy, be careful because they're outside waiting. They may not be outside your physical residence or wherever you're at right now, but trust and believe they're waiting. They're on the outside of your energy field, waiting to get on the inside. But you have to fly free. Know when to be suspended in the air like the hummingbird. God is trying to tell somebody something. Maybe about a job loss, or someone feels like they lost a relationship that felt like a motherfucking job. And if that's the case, God is telling you it's time for you to continue to move forward, baby, and stand in your convictions. Just remember that the person for you does not have bad karma. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here because it's almost time for me to get my afternoon sip on. Just kidding. Although, if they are selling liquor there, I'm probably going to drink some. All right. I want y'all to pray for each other. I think my daughter, North Empress Philly, so very much. And I have one son and I have one daughter. Let's see. Kate, thank you. Irene, thank you. Kim Carol Diamond. Hi, Eros. How are you? A time in Paris. Thank you so very much. Marcia, thank you. I thank you so very much. Anila T, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Let's see who else. Let me put on these little spectacles. K Mac, the White Sage. Oh, yes. And Max Flow Yoga. Thank you. Irene. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, um, K Mac, the White Sage, and Max Flow Yoga, um, and also Kate. Thank you. They have been, subscribed with me since the very beginning, and I really appreciate their support, and I really do appreciate them being on the lives as well. Especially, my daughter and Kate. Kate always keeps everyone, tries to encourage everyone, and my daughter, she's kind of shy, but she's coming out of that. So, Michelle, thank you so very much. Um, but the real dragon, I cannot forget about you. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. The real dragon has also been a subscriber, and I appreciate him, even if he just stops in to say hi. I appreciate him. Him and Mose RB. Yes, very much, very much. Thank you so much, real dragon. So, y'all, all right. I don't know how my day is gonna go. I know I'm going out now, and I always think, oh, I'm just gonna be out for an hour or two. Those are the days I'm like 11:30 at night. Talk about myself, whoa! Just kidding. Although if it happens like that, it happens like that. Not gonna limit myself. My daughter would tell me, "Don't limit yourself. Just enjoy the moment." That's what she would say. She wouldn't. She doesn't say like that, but that's what she would say. But anyway, if I am not on this evening, then I'll definitely be on tomorrow morning. And I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so very much. And just in case I'm not able to jump on here later, then of course, let's pray for each other. And I look forward to seeing you all again. All right. Thank you so very much. And I love you all.